Hi Lily. Hello.
Hello, Belinda.
Hi Lily, how are you?
Nice meeting you again. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, so before you start your presentation, I would like to give brief introduction about you to the audience. So welcome on stage Lily Wong. Lily Wong is a certified coaching and mentoring professional, and this gives her the necessary credentials to serve as a professional coach and mentor. She has an impressive 40 years of operational experience, having worked in various business environments, both regionally and globally. From manufacturing operations to sales support, product design to audit management, and process management to program management, just to name a few. With Lily's vast
Mhm.
experience, she helped organizations to develop and improve businesses process to achieve operational efficiency and cost savings. She also helped the organizations to ensure factory operations comply with the relevant product safety and various countries agencies standards. She had achieved zero non-compliance from 11 audits per year by different countries, agencies, and internal self-assessment audits, as well as news story certification. Having achieved so much in her illustrious career, Lily believes that learning is a never ending journey in life. Thus, despite her hectic schedule, she always finds time to be an attentive host and a gracious mentor to her kids, colleagues, friends, and students. It includes being part of Compre as a volunteer life coach to support USM students as well as lead in network finance mentoring program and EDLA is Women Mentoring Network program to help working women achieve their career goals. That's really a very interesting and great interaction of Lily Wong. Now you can occupy the stage.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and nice meeting you. Thank you for the warm welcome. It's an honor for me to be here today at this notable event. Thank you for being with us. My name is Lily Wong. I'm a certified trainer and coach. I have 40 over years experience in three multinational companies and work in manufacturing operations and various business functions. I'm thrilled to share my journey marked by a commitment to operational excellence and the empowerment of women. Let me just share this screen with you. Is my slide able to see? Everyone able to see my slides? Thank you. Operational excellence is often associated with processes and efficiency, but it goes beyond metric and KPIs. Today, I would like to share some pivotal moments from my career, highlighting how a focus on operational excellence and a commitment to empowering women have shaped my journey. The experience have not only defined my professional growth, but also underscore the incredible impact that women can have when they are given the platform to succeed. I started my journey at my age of 17 and from Chinese school. I did not complete my high school. I no formal qualification, no special skill, no working experience, and does not speak fluent English. My whole journey was uncertainty and doubting and full of challenges. But I know I got to work hard and I got to keep learning. My first job working in Sanyo Electric. I worked there for 13 years. Started as a quality operator and end with a QC technician. After my 6 years, I have been offered for a technician role. Initially, I was hesitant, afraid, and reluctant to take up the job. But my manager, Mr. Tan, is kind enough. He told me that he wants me to take the job. And he said he will give me 6 months grace period. If I couldn't perform after 6 months, he will put me back to my original position. And guess what? Do you think I can say no? At that time, I really need a job. And I'm also afraid to lose the job. So I say yes. Can you guess how long that I have been working in this job? Please put on the chat what do you think that I have worked in for how many years in this job? Anyone? In fact, I have worked instead of 6 months, I worked for 6 years. It's not easy, right? But I'm glad that I worked for 6 years. That helped me to equip and understand how an electrical function is work, how a radio is work. And one day, my friend told me there is a vacancy, a supervisor vacancy in another company. And it was 300 ringgit, more than my current salary. I was excited, but I'm hesitating. Just for your information, 300 ringgit is about USD 65, $65. And you can imagine during that time, 300 ringgit is a lot to me. I think the only person that can advise me is Mr. Tan. So I went to him and asked for his advice. He did not give me any answer. Instead, he took me to the QA room and he pointed at the QAs. And he said, really, 6 years ago, if you did not take up the technician role, you will be like one of them today. So now, you have another opportunity. It's your decision to take or not to take. That is the advice from Mr. Tan. I deeply think about it and I realized that change is not necessarily as bad as what we think. We won't know how far we can go unless we take the first step. And that I have been experienced that during my time moving to the technician, at which I already succeed as a technician. So I went for the interview and I got the job in Philips Audio. The role is to take care for subcontractors. As a supervisor, I need to deal with all these subcon supervisors. It's really, really very tough for me. In fact, I find that it's a weak match for the job. I did not enjoy it. Every day, I just struggle meeting the subcontractors, doing all the reports. I think I find myself I cannot go for that. So I talked to my managers about my situation and how I feel. Every day, I just pray and hope that I can get rid of this job. Then the opportunity came, and I was transferred to a regulatory associate engineer position. I thought I could be relaxed in this new position because the overall job that is quite similar with the previous technician job. So I think, yeah, I find that I could be doing that because during my technician job, I'm also taking care of regulatory. Unfortunately, when I was in that job, my superior was on maternity leave or medical leave for 6 months. Can you imagine? 6 months. No choice. I have to take charge, and I have to work independently with the remote guidance from my superior. In the early 90s, technology are not advanced. You can imagine how difficult I am for a remote guidance by my superior. I need to make sure that I got a phone to talk to her. I make sure that she's fit to talk to me. And it is really, really very difficult. The only thing I can do is bite the bullet and keep going. Throughout the period, I managed to deliver the result as expected. And I'm thrilled that I have overcome all the challenges that I had. When my manager came back, after a year, I was being promoted as a product release engineer. I also achieved as one of the top performers and the employee of the month. And during the product release engineer, I had the opportunity to go overseas to exchange knowledge with my colleague in the overseas, and of course, it broadened my knowledge and my personal experience. From this experience, I learned that never shy away from challenges. They provide diverse opportunity to demonstrate our strengths and skills. I was happy working in Philip organization, and I thought I will work till I retire. Hmm, unfortunately, no. The company decided to relocate to China. Although I was one of the members that helping the transitioning and the technical knowledge and support for the startup, and I even been offered for a job there. But at that time, I just think that I'm not ready to go to the to China to work. So no choice. I got to find a job. I went for an interview, and one of the company, when I shared the experience, the knowledge that I had in Philips Audio, and I was an engineer, guess what? The interviewer actually doubt on my capability and ability. So of course, when the interviewer have doubt on you, surely you don't get a job, right? But the good thing is, despite lacking of formal qualification, my previous experience had enabled me to secure a regulatory engineer position at Dell. From starting, because it's a new start in a Dell company in Penang, the entire organization or the entire function still needs to improve on the processes and the structure. So leveraging on my regulatory expertise, I managed to set up the structure and the control mechanism. And with that, I managed to have passed all the 11 audits annually by 6 different agencies, and I achieved zero non-compliance for 11 consecutive years. I was happy. And of course, for me, this is my remarkable achievement. My next inspiration started when my friend doubted my potential for further progress. She said to me, Lily, regulatory a function is very rigid. Do you think you can still move to other position or other function? I think it's very difficult for you. talking about process requirement. So I doubt that you can move to other place. Her comment had made me reflect on my career. It's a good it's a good comment from my friend, and I start thinking, and I believe myself that I can advance further. Fortunately, I was being offered a help desk manager position for South Asia country. I started with a new team. Help desk is a new knowledge to me. I wouldn't know what is help desk. When people tell me that we need to have 2 weeks of war room, huh? War room? I came to work. Why war room? That, all the names, it so surprised me, but I know I got to learn. And I got a team to manage. I do not know how my metric should be, but I learned. And thanks God and thanks for the today technology. I just Google and understand what is help desk about and how should I carry out the help desk function. And within a year, my role has expanded from a South Asia country to a global hub. When I first started in Dell, I didn't know how to use a computer or understand the terminology. I still remember that when I started my job, my manager called me to his office. He asked me some questions. The first question he asked me, Lily, how do you learn to know the requirement from the agency? My answer is, I based on my previous experience and I learned and asked my colleague in Austin. Okay, so do you know how to serve a neck? Huh? Serve a neck? Oh no, I can only serve people. Oh, what does that mean by serve a neck? Then he looked at me. Okay, so he asked me a lot of questions. Do you know this? Do you know that? Most of my answer is no. Can you imagine how funny is it? But I start to realize that the importance of learning the computer jargon skill and learning the computer and mastering all the technical terms in the for the computer. Hey, don't forget I'm not in a Dell computer company. I cannot know what is Dell computer about, right? So I start learning and with my proof record, fortunately I have various job opportunity within the company and firmly believe that while we may not excel in everything, but we can become a specialist in an area that makes us shine and bring impact. It's crucial to understand our capability, develop them, and add value to the organization. My success stems from embracing growth and opportunity and guidance from my mentor. Also, the team support. I realized that organization support and personal determination are vital for developing talent and reaching the remarkable achievement. Nurturing success is not only metric and KPI. It involves three major components: active listening, empowering, and taking action. With the dedication from both parties, the organization and myself individual on self-efficacy, the impossible will become possible. And I believe that in the 80s and 90s, women had fewer opportunity that stands up. The most people still think that women we are incapable or we are not ready for the leadership position. But guess what? I came across an interesting study in the Harvard Business Review, which found that men and women have share similar inclination. Men and women have shared some inclination, attitude, and skills. And today, we actually see a lot of many prominent women leaders such as Oprah Winfrey, Sheryl Sandberg, Indra Noni, and many more. Furthermore, an analysis of 1,360 degrees from thousands of people reviewed by Zanger Folkman. Women are rated better than men on key leadership capability. And out of the 19 capabilities, women actually seven, achieved 17 out of the 19 leadership skills. And for me, reflecting on my career and what I am doing in the past, I find that this find I realized that I have effectively demonstrating the top three skill, which is taking initiative, resilient, and practicing self-development. These three had helped me to address my weaknesses and improve my abilities. So my experience have actually proved that. I believe that when you take the first steps to open your door, you actually open to yourself for more opportunities. And if you are persistent, maintaining consistent practice, you are not only demonstrating your capability and adaptability, but you will also earn the recognition of those around you. The experience I went through have proved that my approach was effective. My journey from a technician role to a supervisory position marked the beginning of my white collar career. However, to ensure my smooth career, I pursue various certification programs. Ladies, I believe that you can achieve your goal too. The thing is that we must emulate like a USB hub, stay versatile and adaptable in any situation. Most people think that when I receive a new certification, when I receive a new certification, I must always be promoted to the next level. In reality, how many have achieved that? How about you? Have you experienced that you have achieved a certification and you have been promoted or you are still waiting for the opportunity? If you have a yes, put me a Y in the chat group. And if you have a no, then put an N in the chat group. Have you ever encountered or have you experienced that as soon as I been got, for example, I got achieved my MBA, I got promoted. How many of you have that? Please put a Y on the chat group if a yes. If you are no, then put an N in the chat group. Hmm, looks like not many have that, right? Let me give you an example. Assuming that if your next level is your manager position, but your manager is still there, would you wait for him to resign, or you will do something to get him out from the company so that you can take over the position? Think about that. How about we think broadly? Growth isn't limited to being vertical. It can be horizontal It can be even diagonal. And whether or not you are mentally and physically ready, because whatever direction you are moving is your choice, and you got to work on it. And with that, I like to conclude that your potential is limitless. Embrace technologies and will it with confidence. When opportunity knock at your door, grab it. Thank you very much. And now is a Q&A session.
Thank you so much, Lily, for the great explanation. So, we do have a question from our audience. How did you manage zero non-compliance in all those audits? Any tips?
What I did is actually what I did is we have a regular audit internally to make sure that we can pass all the agency requirements. And most importantly, if you have 6 agencies, you must understand what is the common requirement, because all the agency they will surely have some common requirement. And I put up a checklist on this common requirement, and with the specific one, I just put up that, oh, this is specific to UL, this is specific to Canada, this is specific to China. So with that, you have a regulatory daily audit, and to make sure that production process is in compliance to the requirement, and the people, I mean, the product is also meet the requirement. So this is how I did, because, and of course, you have a very closely interact with the agency to understand more, and regularly discuss with my counterpart in Austin, and also to read the requirement online to make sure that we are still in compliance to all the various agencies. Thank you. Hope this helped to answer your question.
Yes, that was really a great explanation about zero non-compliance. Hope everyone has thoroughly enjoyed your presentation. Thank you so much for participating Global Virtual Summit 2024. And we do have two more speakers left for this event. So please do join other session and share your love and post your questions. Have a nice
So
day.
yeah, before you leave, this is my LinkedIn and my profile QR code. If you have anything that you would like to discuss with me, please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much, and have a
Thank,
nice day, everyone.
thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Bye bye.